online soon because I have everything set for the the stream itself. Alright, looks like everything's working on Twitch now, so it should be live. Alright. Alrighty, so fucking Skyrim.
Still trying to get to it. Let's see if I can't just find you through Twitch.
Yeah, it would be like Scorch, all lowercase Scorch _ S12 on Twitch. Because I did add the link to the post, so it should be there.
Oh, let's see if I can find it.
Because everything now, stream-wise, looks like it's working.
There it is. Okay.
Awesome.
Just gotta get to it through my desktop.
Right.
Exciting, exciting, exciting.
Yeah. And they just decided today to make the Saturnalia and Survival Creation Club content free, so I had to fucking drop an entire mod from my mod list and all of its content. I was like, no, you're giving me stuff I wanted to buy anyways, you sons of bitches.
Yeah. It's frustrating. Right. I wish that there was some sort of...
Yeah, this is all the shit I had to fucking let go of.
Come a Bard. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It also pairs very well with the all the stuff with Ordinator, as far as the Bardic perk. This poor ogre is just not having a good day with the loading.
That's awesome. Is that from Immersive Creatures?
No, it's from Beyond Skyrim Bruma. It's the Cyrodiilic ogre model that they made for Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil.
I've heard really good things about that. There's supposed to be some sort of compatibility between that and Legacy of the Dragonborn. They're gonna do one where you like go to different continents and you explore the whole world or whatever.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, why am I so close to you? Fuck.
Woo.
No, I'm not enabling survival. The game's already difficult as it is.
Yeah, not yet.
All right. So as far as mods that are working right now, I have extensive follower framework. So I can have more than one follower. I have it set to like a 5-party system, so I have spots for 3 more people.
Oh, nice.
Right now, I'm in Soljan's Sinkhole, which is right next to Old Heraldin. Which, oh my god, I have to fucking show you Old Heraldin.
Yeah, this is all new to me. I see you got the clock widget there.
Oh yeah, Matter of Time. It's. It makes sense to me, especially where like I'm playing a Khajiit character. They should their entire life is based off of the lunar cycle. So
yep. Oh, that's interesting how you have your health bars and stuff up there.
That's extensive follower framework. So those are the companion.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yep. So like I guess the minor roleplay narrative I created was I found Rajan in where was it? I was in Fall Creek because I found Sam Gaven, so like I'm right now doing all the stuff for Sanguine's Rose.
Right, yeah. That's a good one.
I woke up in the Temple of Dibella where I found Sarath. And she's all like,
"Oh,
do you think you're in a whorehouse?" It's like, no, I'm in a temple, clearly. Oh shit, Jesus!
I don't know why I'm here. Whoa. Whoa!
Oh, this is not how I wanted to start. Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
Oh god, why are there so many?
They just came out of nowhere. They decided to load.
Everybody knows this, but you can pickpocket the Briarhearts right out of those guys and they'll drop dead.
Yeah. I'm not in the business of being able to do blind. Wow.
Whoa!
That was harsh. Harsh bud. Alright. Yeah, I'm not in the business of getting to that degree of epic yet. I'm just
Right.
trying to survive. Alright, let's drop the war axe. Oh no, I'm
This
still
is
fat.
interesting.
Fuck.
Poacher's axe.
Yeah, it's a unique weapon you get from the I think it's White Tusk Cave or something. It's the bandit camp near Whiterun.
Okay, that's interesting. 3 points of extra damage to animals. Huh.
Right, one thing I should do though, where the hell is Seraph? Is she fighting ahead? Oh no. Oh, come back here. I'm gonna crawl to you slowly.
Just barely getting there.
Come on.
Are those backpacks from the Creation Club or
Some of them are. There's the one
Some
that I'm
from
wearing right now
Empire?
do this quickly. Just cause.
Wow, look at all that green.
Yeah, I have a bunch of spell mods as well. So like magic is out the ass. Let's quickly drop some potions.
Holy water. Is that from
It's for a quest.
what is that called? Vindicator or something like that? I've never seen it before.
I think there's a quest that's tied to it because I can't drink it. Hilariously enough.
Oh, she just stood there and waited for it.
Yep. Oh yeah, another thing that I have, which will happen. So I have 2 mods that require the shout button.
Yeah.
And if anyone's watching, I'm currently using a controller like a heathen.
Like a heathen.
I mean, a lot of people that are like PC master racists are like crying right now. But like,
Oh, for sure.
Jesus.
Controller?
There's a lot of new spells being popped off over here. Like shit.
Yeah, they're really.
Oh, it's because of the Hag Raven. Fuck. No. Fuck.
Is that reach magic?
That's from. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit.
Oh.
Um.
What do you got? Not much.
I got raw beef. I got some saber cat meat. I can get high. Let's do that. Let's get a little bit high. All right, I'm on skooma.
It's one way to do it. It'll at least make it go down easier. There it is. Oh, rip.
Rajan the Bold has fallen.
The legendary Dragonborn killed by Hag Raven.
Yeah, that's how it happens, right? It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh wow, I have so many mods. I recognize this notice board one.
This is the new 4K texture that just came out where everything is actually legible, so you can actually walk up to the board and read it.
That would make my computer set on fire.
Yeah, fucking quick warning, everything I'm running right now on my rig for Skyrim are, for the most part, it's like 4K and 2K textures, which is why everything looks kind of pretty.
Right. It does.
But like, it surprisingly hasn't caught on fire, and as like a good word of warning for you as well as anybody that may or may not be watching, my modded Skyrim does have a tendency to crash because of the extensive amount of shit running.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it's what you get for a game that's almost a decade old. So.
Oh yeah, decade old and built on 2-decade-old technology.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So one of the mods that I did end up getting is it's called Winter Sun. It's a religion mod by the same guy that made Coordinator.
I love that mod. Great mod.
So Rajan worships Riddlethar, which is one of the Khajiit gods, and he's
I'm familiar with that one.
He's about balance between magic, roguish stuff, and warrior shit.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, kind of.
That's cool.
So that's what cool. Rajan's build is all about, as far as between magic and stealth.
That's awesome.
So.
When I used it, I worshipped Nocturne.
Yeah.
And it lets you. It puts these little pickpocket symbols across people, and you can sneak across. And if you pickpocket them, it'll give you like 500 gold apiece. And really good way to get rich.
So this is old Heraldin.
That's beautiful.
So there's the great town of Old Heraldon, and then there's the Old Heraldon ruins, and somebody thankfully made a compatibility patch for the two, so Old Heraldon's like just this really epic fucking looking like place of old glory.
Wow.
Which I love. I only just came across it.
Sweet. That's right. And you also have expanded cities, right?
It's
open
not
cities.
No, I don't have open cities. It's not compatible with great cities and great towns.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't mind having the loading screen. I like having the enhanced look of things.
Right.
All around. So like, I don't mind. The one thing I'm sort of dreading having to uninstall though is Civil War Refugees. Because there's a bug with Great City of Solitude and Refugees, because some of the refugees are put in the new pathing outside of Solitude.
And they go the wrong place, where they just chill outside.
They're like buried in the ground part way. It's really bad. Like, I was hoping someone would do a compatibility patch. Oh yeah, Battlefield.
This is like a Battlefield.
Yep, Civil War Battlefields mod.
That's cool.
And
I see you're also playing with cloaks.
Yes, cloaks and hoods.
Nice.
Because I have a wet mod on.
Yeah, wet and cold's really cool. I have that one, cloaks, and then there's also winter's coming, which is interesting. The style is a little bit out of Skyrim, but I think it works well enough.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway?
Even going to a wedding? Oh, they're going to the Dark Brotherhood wedding.
An extremely well-connected merchant with the East Empire.
And this dude's wearing the chainmail armor from Beyond Skyrim Bruma, because I have a mod that gives people from that area of the world those clothes and armor and shit.
That's really cool.
What's this asshole doing over here? Is this a disgruntled peasant? Oh, it's an avaricious miner. Whatever shall I do?
What is he avaricious about? He's apparitioning.
I don't know. They're about to burn.
Burn.
I also have the bathing mod.
So, nice.
So having blood on you does actually affect your ability to socialize with people. Is that a dragon that just landed?
That makes it very immersive.
I felt a dragon thump.
I saw the screen shake.
Because I did go. I did alternate start.
Oh, yeah, what'd you go with?
Khajiit Caravan Guard. Because I'm playing with Khajiit.
Cool.
So
cool. Yeah, I always have that installed just because it makes that cart ride. If you, I don't know why, but if you even install the tiniest mods, that beginning cart ride just completely breaks.
It's a fucking.
But if you do alternate, yeah, it's wild. If you do alternate start, it fixes it though.
Yeah.
Go figure. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. Some mod wizardry, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's the Nexus mod community being able to do what it does. All right, I'm not gonna worry about Hunterborn stuff right now. I need to get across this river.
That's interesting. I've never played with Hunterborn. I played a lot of Frostfall and Campfire. Well, not a lot, but definitely more than some other mods. But never Hunterborn.
I added Hunterborn sort of at last minute because of some compatibility issues with a mod for. There's this legendary frost troll you can fight in Soul's Time in the Dragonborn DLC, and it changes the look of them. But it also there's a compatibility patch for it for both crafting overhaul, which I have, and Hunterborn.
Wow, interesting.
So it makes them compatible with each other for that one enemy, and I'm like, I might as well use this.
It would be cool.
What's it gonna do? Break my game?
More, yeah.
Oh shit. Yep. I have wandered into a horrendous place. I forgot about the
oh my god.
Lostville Redoubt, I think this is.
Yeah, this is like main quest territory.
Oh yeah, Lost Valley Redoubt, because Hendrheim is up there, which is a house, and then Bilgach Tower's there. Oh boy.
I've been to Hendrheim, it's interesting.
That's
a creation.
I may uninstall it just because some of the textures don't mesh well with the land.
Yeah, some of the when you mix creation and mods, you can cause some issues. I was playing with Pets of Skyrim a few weeks ago, and it just completely broke for me. Which is sad, because I love that creation. It's like one of the few creations I think is
Oh shit, this guy's turning into a werewolf. Kill it! Kill it with fire! It's a werebear! Nope, I am getting out of his hugs. I'm getting out of his hug range. Nope.
Ah, werebears were cool.
Hey bud, how's it going?
Some Morrowind.
How's your mom?
Yeah, he just wants a hug.
I may or may not need to harvest your blood, bud.
Oh, he's just stuck on the pathfinding.
Uh-oh.
Kind of looks like a furbolg.
Furbolgs are a little bit different, but...
Yeah. Just give him like an antler or something. Some horns.
Oh no! Rajan got fucking booted.
Oh god!
He just flew! What the hell?
We got force push.
My twin brother, no! Fuck you.
Wow, that thing is...
Oh my god, there's more of them! Fuck that!
Oh my god! Oh, he's gone at least.
Yeah, because I shot him. Oh no, sniper duel. Nope, nope, get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Oh look, an instant healing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mods make this game a lot more fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially
I love
if
it
you
though.
install combat one.
Alright, alright, alright. I am missing all my arrows. Oh, I got that one. Alright.
Oh, but they're not missing their spells.
Yeah, let's level up quickly. Health. Yes. I think I can do archery stuff. Let me see. This will help me out here. Steady hand, give me a zoom. Alright.
Nice. Rajan's back in the game.
And Serath is
no.
not doing so hot. That's what they do. That's what they get for fucking with the white mage. Oh Jesus! Hi, bud. No, no, no.
Whoa!
Almost came out of
There he
nowhere
is.
with a pounce. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna die. All right.
There are
let's pop
so
some-
many here. Like, so many.
So the reason why there's so many varied Forsworn is because of a mod I have called Heritage, which adds a huge variety list to the NPCs.
That's awesome.
So like a bunch
That's
of
pretty
a bunch of NPCs now will be like subtypes of vampires or werebears in this instance because of them being Forsworn.
Right, which is absolutely awesome.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, that's a werewolf.
Yep. I've already killed one of these.
Where'd he go?
I
stealthy werewolf.
I think he's fighting Rajan in the archway right now.
Oh.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Oh no! Jesus Christ!
Whoa! See ya. Do you have shouts right now?
No, I have not done anything in regards to Dragonborn shit.
Okay.
I mean, for good reason, just because, like, I'd rather have that be, like, primary content, but, like,
Right.
at the same time, rather difficult to do shit. And I don't want to fight my first dragon just yet.
With all the mods installed, it's probably best to wait at least a little bit.
Yeah, give me some time to actually function. Where is Rajan? There's Rajan. Rajan's coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Don't stop coming in, they don't stop coming.
Hey, bud. How's it going? Let me see if I can hit you. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. You dodged. I also have a thing that makes them a little bit more intelligent, so this is why the fights are a little bit more difficult.
And it gives them Matrix Neo powers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, bud. A shaman? You don't say.
Does she summon totems and frost shock?
No, I don't think so. Oh, no, she heals. That kind of shaman.
Oh. Oh, see ya.
Later, bye!
See you later, bye.
Oh, come on.
Right? Fucking Sarah. Alright. Oh, nope.
She's trying. She tries. Oh wow, they slam you.
That's another thing that got added with my mod list is I added more random encounter zones. So like a lot. Oh Jesus, that's a Briarheart Warlord. No, I'm not fucking with that.
God.
Get me high on drugs.
I'll fight 3 werebears, but not a warlord.
Drugs.
Why'd you need the blood anyway? What is that blood for?
So I harvested the blood from a werewolf I killed, and then when I slept in one of the bandit towers after killing all of them, I had a nightmare of her scene trying to tempt me with it in a chalice.
That's awesome.
Because of Winter Sun, the
cool.
gods try to have you join their cults, or the Daedra do in the Aedra.
That's so cool. That's something I'd love to see in Elder Scrolls 6. Is some sort of Winter Sun-esque religion system.
We're not alone here.
No shit, Sarah. We haven't been fighting Forsworn this entire time. Thanks,
We're not alone
bud.
here. You know what? You're right. He's not wrong. So, or she. Who is it?
She, Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah
'Cause
is
she's
one
a
of the.
priestess of,
Yeah, she's
priestess of
Debella.
Kinnereth.
Debella. Yeah. I found her in the Temple Debella in Markarth when I woke up drunk.
Right, and the
She was
temple's
like,
trashed.
Yeah, she was like, "You think this is a whorehouse?" I'm like, "No. If I wanted to go to a whorehouse, I'd go elsewhere."
Yeah.
That's a
Elsewhere does
that's a
good
pun.
whorehouses.
I did not mean
Yeah.
to make a pun. I am a horrible bastard. Oh Jesus, hello.
It's funny because you're a Khajiit too.
Yeah, thanks. Prime comedic content. Comedy.
Ha. There are just an endless amount of Forsworn here.
But it is a lot of XP farming, which is
Yeah, and it's good for Ordinator, so you can really
Yeah.
explore those purgatories.
I mean,
I had fun with it.
I've done months of testing prior to like streaming, so like I know the extensive amount of time that I know the amount of time it'll take to like at least reach the end of some perk trees. It's fucking ridiculous.
Isn't it interesting that the gold gets changed to Septum? I thought that was a Legacy of Dragonborn thing, but it must not be.
It's a separate mod. It's from Old Rim, but someone also converted it because there's also you can get Alessia's and then you can get the Dwemer version, I think, which are called Dukars. No, it's Dumax, because Dumac was the last king of the
Yep. That's interesting.
the Dwemer in Morrowind.
Yeah, at the Battle of the Red Mountain, and when they all poofed out of existence except
You
for
know
one.
the actual canon reason, canon explanation for why Tamriel and Nirn itself is an actual realm of Oblivion. It's just Lorkhan's realm.
Yeah, exactly. With the arrow that got shot, and he like tricked the gods into building it. But it's also perspective, you know. For all we know, Lorkhan wasn't tricking the gods.
Well, that's sort of the trick. Is that there's a lot of speculation and a lot of evidence to support the fact that Lorkhan isn't just a missing god. He's actually the Daedric Lord of Nirn. And the Aedra were his lieutenants that fucking what would have been they betrayed him because he took away a lot of their power. Because the Aedra weren't gods, they were Daedric servants. They were like the equivalent of like Savali or something.
Right.
Just really powerful Daedric lords, and they wanted the power to themselves.
Yep, and that's why they gotta like get power from worship or so go to the thought anyway.
Yeah.
And Lorkhan himself, you can draw parallels between Lorkhan and Shor and Talos and Zern Arctis and all of them.
Yeah. Hell, even the Nerevarine.
Yep, even the Dragonborn too.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get into cover. Oh, go. No, mammoth trap, no. Heal.
I'm really interested to see like these ordinator perks in action, because I've only seen a few. There's so many, and they're all so interesting.
Fuck you, Forsworn chosen motherfucker. Oh, shit. Nope. Tactical retreat. I'm thinking
Oh,
about...
sniper shot.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
Ever thought you'd see this in a fantasy movie? A sniper duel between a mage and a fucking... Oh, Jesus! I got a better angle! Like, oh!
Whoa,
You teleported!
whoa.
No! Ah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Damn it.
There it is.
Ah, fuck! I don't know if I don't know if it
Wah,
auto
wah.
saved. Nope, it was going back to the main menu. Fuck! I need to save more often. Damn it! This is what I get. It's Dark Souls logic now.
Yeah, you gotta have that itchy F5 finger.
Yep. I mean, I'm using a fucking controller, so I have to fucking quick save frequently. Damn it. This is gonna be boring for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
I like I have
know
this
we're
Xbox
in-
One controller that has 2 extra buttons on the side, and you can assign them. So
Yeah,
I don't know if you have that, but maybe you could assign.
I
them
do.
to
It does
that.
have the two handle buttons.
Nice. Actually, you probably have to just assign the menu and then double click anyway. So
Yeah,
maybe it wouldn't be as effective as I thought.
it might be. I think it'd be an MCM
Yep.
that have to do
Yep,
it
that's
because
a
I have a Sky UI.
Yep. Integral mod. I love that mod.
It's funny because like Sky UI is actually rather intuitive, especially like for controller, because the vanilla game UI itself was kind of shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was certainly leagues less than fucking what we had in Oblivion.
Yeah. They went with like aesthetic over function.
Yeah, which is
Which-
dumb. Hey
Yeah,
guys, how's
exactly.
it going? We got fucked.
Yeah.
Ugh, Jesus.
Oh, I just noticed that their boots have like spells around them. Are they muffled?
I think so. I think it's
That's
some.
interesting.
I think it's something that I have in as ability for followers because of being a Khajiit with it's another mod from the Ordinator author that adds it changes the racial abilities. So right now as a quest I'm working towards getting where is it? I have a lot of mods and shit that activated. So right now I'm working towards getting attaining 50,000 septims.
Yeah, I saw that pop up.
For the Khajiit racial abilities.
That's cool.
When I was experimenting with a Dark Elf Dunmer playthrough with the mod, the first racial ability you can unlock, you had to listen to whispers of your ancestors and kill people that the whispers told you to. So like the whispers would sort of audio.
That's awesome.
Whispers audio cue would pop up and like you hear strange whispers, and then they would like highlight the target that you're supposed to kill.
That's so cool.
And you had to kill like
That's so
you had to kill like 9 or 10 people.
Wow. That's interesting. Oh, he said I'm done being gold now.
It's because the time. It's because it's starting to slowly but surely become day. Sorry, so I'm gonna pray to Riddlethar again. Please, Riddlethar, don't let me fuck up this time. I'll even bathe before I go, so people can see the really awkward wash and rinse shout ability. Thank you.
If the clipping of the quiver and backpack bothers you, there's a belt fastened quiver mod that I enjoy a lot.
I work for Aldis. She
It
As long as it's lightweight, I can't do anything. I can't do any more heavy mods because of creation of content, which fucking sucks.
It's super small.
Because like,
But you know, if you don't want to risk it, then don't.
I don't know. I'll probably take a look into it and do it like between streams because I might do Skyrim as a weekly thing because I think tonight everyone's gonna be wanting to play the Forest again on my save. So
Absolutely,
look at this shit.
Are you playing on...
Look at this shit.
Oh wow.
Khajiit knows many things. One of the things I know, soap is required.
Oh my god, yeah, there's soap textures and everything.
This has a compatibility patch with a soap mod that requires you to purchase soap in order to use the wash and rinse ability. So it's like becomes a
Wow.
consumable.
It'd be really interesting if somebody took the time to like gather all these immersive realism mods and put them in one package for like the
I
ultimate Skyrim
Fucking
experience.
wish, because that would decrease my mod list by a fuckload.
Yeah, I'm
God
sure a
damn.
lot of people would really enjoy it. You know.
Fuck. Like, I wish.
Yeah.
I also have the capes and faction armors mod, so like a bunch of storm soldiers and whatnot will have varied armor. Like, this is a variant of the guard armor.
Oh
So it looks a little bit more like put together.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I might install that. That's awesome. I have the cloak one because I like the cloaks.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. Yeah, if they don't have capes in Elder Scrolls 6, we riot.
We riot. I also have fucking Beards of Power, which is a new mod that just came out, which adds a shit ton of different beard varieties to the
Thank God, right?
the character creation slider. I don't know.
You'd
Some of them
think-
are weird, but they also have an NPC one where the base mod itself came with one for the Greybeards, so it replaces their beards. But then someone created another one with Beards of Power that replaces a bunch of other NPCs.
Yeah, because the beards in this game are for a game based on based in Norse or Nordic aesthetics. You'd think that their beards would be a primary thing, but they're pretty weak in vanilla Skyrim.
Yeah, because hell, I even got a mod that allows me to give the different elves Dwemer style beaded beards.
That's so cool.
So like it's sort of like, oh, if you want to roleplay being from mainland Morrowind around like Red Mountain or some of the other Dunmer settlements in that area, you can roleplay that. That's like
That's
have that
very
sort
cool.
of aesthetic.
That's
Oh,
very
cool! I
cool.
want that ring. I'm gonna wear this ring.
Bring it on
This will
to
help me in the
Discord.
future endeavors.
Quick save.
Yes, good idea. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I need that. This is why I need a second person to help me. It is not so much about watching the stream and seeing if people comment. It's more about helping me play the game.
Yeah, you
This
need
is-
the quick save watch.
Oh, I feel the rumblies of a Jurgen.
Oh man, that happened last time too.
Yeah,
in the other parallel universe.
Yes, in the other parallel dimension. Oh yeah, this is one of the other mods I added. So there's a mod that adds a bunch of old cities that should still exist from Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall.
Yes.
So this is Granite
That's
Hall.
right.
So this is right next.
Wow.
This is right next to Old Heraldon.
That's so cool. I wonder if like ESO kind of fills in those blanks. I would guess. I would wager money that it doesn't.
I mean, I also have the mod that adds in the destroyed fucking Oblivion gates in the cities and in the countryside during the Oblivion crisis, as well as the
That's cool.
anchors and the sky shards.
That's so fucking cool. That
Adding
I mean, I
immersion,
get why the anchors.
motherfucker. That's how we do it in this house.
Yeah.
Um,
I get why the sky shards and anchors would be there because they couldn't have possibly known that was going to happen when they made this game. But
Yeah.
they really should have had at least one broken Oblivion gate, just as like a little Easter egg.
yeah, because that would have been like a part of the history. The Oblivion crisis was a major thing. Also, I love immersive armors and them adding armored mage robes. The one thing I think I need to change though is giving them an armor rating, which I can in the MCM menu.
Oh, that's cool. It's customizable.
Yeah. So, well, it's not customizable. So, like, this is the Dwarven armored mage. There's also, like, I think Elven, Ebony, and Steel.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so let me see. Let me give her the fucking...
Oh, you have
stats
lanterns installed? I can't get it. I can never get it to work right.
again. So I have wearable lanterns and regular lanterns.
Oh, there's a difference. Okay, because I always install wearable lanterns, and it just doesn't want to cooperate with me.
Like, I think...
But
right-
regular lanterns work.
Yeah, because I think... There we go. My travel lantern wasn't working for a hot second there, but it's working now.
Yeah.
There's a I know there's a big bug with it in MCM, which I don't want to share. I don't want to show it just in case it fucks up. But like, there's
Right.
an issue where the mod author didn't edit any of the MCM capable coding. Is this a free horse? Hello, free
looks
horse.
like a free horse.
Hello, free
Looks like a
horse.
free
How are
horse.
you? You're
Do you have
pretty.
convenient horses installed?
I don't think so.
It's a
I'm
rather
like-
heavy one, so you might not want to, but it is a fantastic mod. It's absolutely amazing. It adds a horse training system to your horses.
Oh yeah,
And
I didn't want to get that because of the so much of the added shit that I'd have to deal with. Even though it's immersive,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit
The-
that would come with that.
there is a little bit of a trial and error with it, but it's more convenient than not. Hence
Yeah,
the
because
name.
I had
You get, like,
I had immersive horses, but the thing is I didn't want too much clunkiness to ride my fucking horse.
right. If you do get convenient horses, it makes it so you have like a Witcher 3 style horse summon system. Where you like whistle and your horse will come to you, and then if it's too
Roach.
far away, you can yeah, exactly. You can get a horn and blow it, and it will like conjure your horse up for you. It's interesting. Really well done. Great mod. If anybody's listening, I highly suggest it.
So actually, I can actually check the stream and see what's going on. Let's see. Let's take a look. Fucking looks like Damien's watching. How's it going, man?
Oh.
At least he was. Rip!
Hey, I'm #1 fan.
Fucking rip.
Yeah, you know what's
This-
funny, CJ, is I've known Damien for a long time actually.
Yeah,
Way before I met you.
Yeah. His mom used to be married to my dad. That's all I'll say
Yeah.
about that. That's a messy fucking business story. That's not for this
A little bit of
stream.
CJ lore in our Skyrim playthrough.
Yeah. Let's just avoid all that shit. I'm just gonna ride through these
Yeah.
guys. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just going. Bye.
See ya. Oh my god, there's so many.
A follower has died. No. Who'd
That's
you murder?
terrible.
You bitch.
Oh, we're going back. Vengeance. Oh, murdered your twin brother.
Oh no! A Minotaur! No! I don't want to deal with this right now! Fuck!
You were the chosen one.
Serath is gonna die. I think Serath is a protected NPC. That's why Rajan is dead.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, because she needs to say that line in that one quest, so
Yeah.
she's immortal.
Fuck. Alright.
I don't mind essential NPCs. I think that they're kind of a necessary.
Oh my god, it's a Minotaur
evil.
Lord. Fuck.
That's so cool.
You guys
But-
are not fun.
Oh my
I remember
God, he's
Oblivion.
so well done. He's so well done. It's like, wow, that's impressive. But
This guy
Yeah,
this guy Mihail makes this mod. Like this is his. Yeah.
what is this one from?
Mihail is a mod author on Nexus who's been doing a lot of ports of his old Rim mods,
Oh, good for him.
and
I appreciate that.
he has Cyrodiilic Minotaurs and regular Minotaurs. So his regular Minotaurs are the like the Skyrim cousins to the Cyrodiilic ones.
Oh,
So
they
they're more-
they shed here.
They're more dumb. They're kind of skinnier. They're not as majestic.
Right.
Good job,
Sounds about
Sarah.
right.
Fuck, we lost my brother.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
yeah, and they also have they have their own custom large weapons. I think they use
That
a
is
smaller
really well done.
giant frame.
Just killed it there.
It's really well done. That's impressive.
Jesus, Sarah just fucking dunked on the Minotaur.
Yeah, she just came over and was like, "See ya." You don't
Well, it
exist
wasn't
no
even
more.
so much that she was
What
just
are
like,
those
"Why weren't you
bats?
killed at birth?" Like,
Oh, it's the
wow.
Hagraven right there.
Yeah, this bitch. Snipe.
She's brutal.
It's because I have mods that add something like like almost 1,200 more spells from like Oblivion and
Apocalypse?
Abroad. Apocalypse, Triumvirate, a bunch of stuff. Like Triumvirate
Oh.
specifically adds a bunch of like subclass specific spell casting spell lists for like
That's
druid, shamans, clerics. Oh Jesus! Oh that
Oh my
dodge! I dodged the key blast. No. Fuck.
That's exactly what that was.
Ultra Instinct Rejan.
Yeah. You know, it would be cool. That'd be an interesting playthrough. Is like a kind of Dragon Ball-esque monk character. That'd be cool.
This time on Elder Scrolls 5.
On Elder Scrolls Z. That'd be awesome.
Gekko Kujo and Christian Stewart. Kirsten Dunst in the baby. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know where Rajan is. His body is just gone.
Obliterated.
I think my brother is like just permagon.
No, bringing him back with the Dragon Balls.
Nope, and I'm not gonna use cheats to bring him back. I can't allow myself to do that.
Yeah, it's always hard in a game like this to accept consequence.
Yeah, and that's sort of the point of the mod. Like, extensive followers is meant to be like, hey, here's, you know, all those followers that are like expendable and at higher levels. Now, what if you used all your fucking NPC mods and then made you be able to have 100 of them follow you for a small army? Now look no further. Right. You can be a legate with an actual century behind you of men and women, yeah. And they'll all die.
I've seen people use like game workarounds and bugs and stuff to it's just in vanilla Skyrim have such things. You like kill people and resurrect them, and then you fast travel or do something along those lines.
Brew. Okay,
you can have so many. Gives you strange ideas, it says.
Yeah, it's basically a mind expansion drug.
That's awesome.
Sort of. Like I think it unlocks a random alchemy recipe for you. Because that's the one thing I've avoided adding to this is the added complexity of dealing with
ingredients and stuff.
Well, the alchemy expansion overhaul.
Yes.
I've heard that book.
I've heard great things about that mod too. I've never played with it personally, but a lot of people would suggest it.
Yeah, it's recommended if you want like just an entire fucking matchup with crafting overhaul, because crafting overhaul has given me so much more shit to do as a blacksmith in this game, let alone all the added content. Like I have a small one which I'll show you in one of those smithing menus when we can get to a town, because I'm refusing at this point to fast travel. Oh, I should go get my horse.
I really like Legacy of the Dragonborn's version. I mean, I wouldn't even bother trying to install it. That thing is so big and so like fiddle that it will break. But it makes you like a hoarder, which can be a plus or a downside depending on who you are. But yeah. I really enjoy it because you end up having this big museum that shows off all your accomplishments, and it even has some new content and quests and stuff. Doesn't play well with creations. There are a few compatibility patches for it, but.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm happy about with things like loot and vortexes, that it'll tell me when there's updates, but also loot will be like, hey bud, so you know those mods you've been playing, you should get some compatibility patches.
Yeah, Vortex is amazing. It's really great.
That horse ran away and I'm sad. Oh no, there's a fight down here. Fuck.
Everywhere you go there's a fight.
Well yeah, because there's a fucking civil war on, man, don't you know?
Yeah, there is, you're right, yeah.
This is the reason why I added all this content, because I
wanted
to.
It's easy to forget.
Yeah, because like I guess if I want to make this a slightly Shrek-trospective for like a Let's Play experience, I modded the fuck out of Skyrim and wanted to make this my first streaming scheduled game, because much like Fallout 4, Skyrim was empty as fuck and it needed a lot of work.
Yeah. It sure is. Like I said in the vanilla one, you can just pretend the Civil War isn't happening, and you wouldn't know otherwise.
Yeah, and there's a mod recently that came out called Second Great War, which adds post-Civil War content where the Thalmor come and invade. I tried it. It's kind of janky still because it's brand new.
Right.
But, like, I think once Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil comes out and some of the other Beyond Skyrim content things come out as well, maybe that mod author going back to the drawing board with it for a little bit and getting some compatibility stuff for whatever quests that may be added.
Wow, it sounds fun. If I had to pick like one big mod that I'm looking forward to, I would really love to see Skywinds just like come into its own.
I'm excited for Skyblivion personally.
Sky Oblivion is interesting too. I think the reason why I'm more excited for Skywind is just because I love Morrowind, but it is showing its age. It was showing its age 10 years ago. You know, it's due for a remaster.
I mean, the big
If fans have to do it. The fans have to do it.
Yeah, the big thing is there's a bunch of mods that like remaster the game using the vanilla assets, because there's someone that's making an entire Morrowind mod that it changes up the way everything looks to be more in line with what the game describes for the canon, like as far as in the universe stuff, as well as making the entirety of mainland Morrowind explorable. So you actually get to go into the politics of the different houses.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's awesome.
So like
you can leave Vardenfell.
Yeah. So like if you're part of House Telvanni, there's a bunch of Telvanni mage quests that you can do.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
There's a guy.
Did you know they?
Oh shit.
Sorry, they actually ported the main quest of Daggerfall over into Skyrim.
Yeah, I read through that mod page recently.
Yeah, it's so cool. I was gonna try it, but it seems a little. You have to install one or two other mods to like get the full experience, because there's like a climbing mod you should install so you can actually climb things. But it's very cool. I would love to see more of that. You know, just freaking take Morrowind and just slap a Skyrim character into it. You know.
Yeah. That guy just jumped off that tower. Shit. He means business.
Coming for you.
See, this is why I like. Oh shit! I'm gonna die. Ooh.
Oh wow! That one arrow shot took nearly half your health away.
Yeah. That means he's high level ranger. How about no? What
seriously.
DM wrote this fucking encounter?
It's unfair. You might consider hiding behind a rock.
Okay, cool. Serath has an undead servant.
And she's just dominating right now.
Serath is best girl. That's all.
It's interesting that she's a priest of Debella and she has all this necromancy stuff, but I guess she's a dark elf. So
well, no, she's not a dark elf.
She's not. What is she?
No, so I gave her a staff that summons skeletons, or at least a skeleton. And I think cool. I'm pretty sure she's a Breton.
Oh, I never got to see her face. I guess I just assumed.
She has really pale eyes, so I'm wondering if like she's supposed to be blind. Like.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe. But she complained about the other priestesses in the temple of Markarth, which is funny.
That is funny.
Because she was just like, oh, none of these people really care if I stay or go. Oh, wow, fucking rocks. Clipping! Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
I'm actually like leaning off to the side physically, and it's like this is bothering me physically.
I love that. It's like if you press the button harder, you do more damage.
Yeah. if I close my eyes, no one can see me. That's how invisibility works. It's like Bobby from fucking King of the Hill when he's like, when Pink's like, now Bobby, imagine yourself being a fish. I'm drowning and I don't know that I am. Like, whoa, bud, you're going a little bit existential there for me.
I love Bobby. I was watching King of the Hill videos the other day, and Emma was just laughing at me because she did not think it was very funny at all. But
it's
she thought me thinking it was funny. Oh god,
free.
I love Dale not knowing John Redcorn is banging his wife for like 3 seasons. So funny.
Hey, be thankful I respect you enough to soothe your wife like I soothe others. Like, whoa, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck, so man. Funny. John Redcorn, you fucking horn dog. That's also gotta be like that also has to be slightly bad like representation too when you think about it.
Oh yeah, like, it's it's a bit problematic to be sure, especially in some of the. I guess they kind of make up for it a little bit in the episode when the kid like finds his Native American heritage. It's so funny because he denies it until Dale has like a spirit quest vision and thinks he's Native American. the John Redcorn's kid accepts that he's Native American. Because he thinks Dale is Native American.
I mean, that's actually a serious thing that like I actually had a long had a long conversation with Brianna about it the other day. I've sort of slightly realized that like through most of my upbringing, my Hispanic heritage was sort of whitewashed by my family. Like not by like my mom, but like by like my other side. It was just it was like predominantly white family, white upbringings, and like when I'm not in the sun for like 3 years, I look white.
Right.
So like it's like,
I mean, it happens.
It's weird. So like oh hi guys, come here. Flames!
It's kind of like, it's not unlike races moving to Skyrim here in the Elder Scrolls, where like they have to like shape off some of the more interesting edges in order to assimilate and not be persecuted.
Yeah, that's actually a small mod that I have. It adds. Oh shit! Oh fuck! That guy has berserker shit. Nope.
Whoa!
Yeah, no. I'm not dealing with that right now. Strange Brew, give me some speed. And potions. Run.
No, you don't. You don't have like an I need or any sort of like. Oh, I guess.
No, I didn't want to go that far with
you have a
my
survival
immersion.
and you're waiting to do that. So what?
Yeah.
Right. I like I need. The reason why I prefer I need over survival is that I need is like way more customizable. And with survival, you get hungry in like 5 minutes, and you can definitely tell the difference when you're peckish. It's like 50% slow attack speed. Whereas I need, you can go in and change it.
Yeah, and if I really wanted to do anything with I need, I'd probably get Frostfall as well as the original camping mod.
Yeah, Campfire.
Yeah.
If you get any of those three, I suggest Campfire. It is an excellent mod.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of compatibility fixes between them all now. Like.
Oh yeah, they're all made by the first Frostfall and Campfire are made by the same guy. You can't even play Frostfall without installing Campfire.
Yeah.
So and Hunterborn plays really well with them.
Yeah, because that might be something I'll do is maybe a Bosmer hunter.
That'd be interesting.
And follow the Green Pact, so I have to like consume anything I hunt and kill.
Yep, and if I recall, they're like anti-vegetarians, right? They don't eat any plants or anything. It's
they can eat plants outside of their homeland, but not when they're within their homeland.
Oh god, what's the name of it? I'm blanking on it too.
Valenwood.
Valenwood, that's what it is, yeah. That would be an interesting place for Elder Scrolls 6. They're not going to do it. I know they're not. But I really like the idea of like moving tree cities. Like you wouldn't have to make all the cities moving. Like 1 or 2 would be enough for people to be okay with it. But very interesting place to explore. I have a feeling they're going to go to Akavir. I know that's like a wild theory, but I think they want a fresh start where they can do whatever they want and not focus too much on like what happened from the Civil War.
So the big thing I would say against Akavir is that originally in early drafts of Skyrim's story.
Oh, you're talking about the Emperor coming back with the dragon.
the secret, the forgotten septim that was the septim that went missing. I think it was like Uriel the third or fourth or something that went and invaded Akavir and succeeded. Yeah. Like Ross Greya is one of the examples of his invasions being actually like worth something. Mm-hmm. Which is a
very interesting take.
Which is actually another mod that I'm looking forward to coming out, which I think may come out soon, if I remember correctly, is Beyond Skyrim Ross Greya, because I have the Lost Blade of Ross Greya added as a mod. Cool. But yeah.
So what do you think?
What do I think about what?
I was just gonna. You're already explaining it.
Oh yeah. So the original story draft had the descendant of this Septim Emperor coming back with dragons in an Akaviri army for a third invasion, and I'm like, that would have been so much better because that would have been an interlude between the fucking Civil War plotline and the dragon shit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's like, oh, you have big asshole dragon coming back, and then you have this Akaviri army coming in like the true Dragonborn. It would be like Oblivion, where you had to find Martin Septim because he's the main character, he's not the protagonist, but the main character of the plot. And you're just the hero of Kvatch. Because like that's the one thing that I got annoyed with both Skyrim and Fallout 4, like respectively, is in Skyrim you become the center of the plot. not because like you're the only person that can go and do these things, but because
It's just divinely ordained.
you're ordained by you being the Dragonborn that you can go and do these things and be awesome. Or when you play Nate or Nora in
Fallout 4.
in Fallout 4, you're a voice protagonist, which is great because it adds more character depth to the story when you experience it. But like it takes something away from
There's too much trade-off.
the silent protagonist.
Yeah, I get what they were thinking, but I think voice protagonist works better for like a linear RPG kind, like The Witcher or Mass Effect or something like that, where you're constantly being pushed into a certain direction and you're hitting certain story beats and stuff. But something like Fallout 4 or Skyrim, where it's open-ended, do whatever you want, you kind of remove something when you force 4 lines of dialogue. You know what I mean? Where it's really just 2. It's really just yes, no, and then I'll be funny. You know?
Yeah.
Fallout 4 is interesting because I had a lot of fun with Fallout 4, but at the same time, I wanted more from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like one of the big additions for mods that I added to the game was expanded speech, so I actually can read the full speech option that I'm going to be selecting, whether I'm going to fucking dunk on this bitch or if I'm going to actually be like, you know what, thanks for telling me that, Nick. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I hate when games do that. The Witcher 2 is absolutely abysmal when it comes to that. There's this sequence. I'll try to be brief. There's a sequence where Triss is like upset. And you can be like, oh, listen, Triss, it's just politics. And you click it, and then Geralt's like, you're political. You should know better than that. And it's like, oh, I thought I wanted to be nice and comforting. I didn't want to be an asshole, you know? And that's pretty much every other dialogue encounter in Fallout 4.
Yeah, because, like, fucking, Dan Harmon actually had a really hilarious bit in his podcast about it. You can actually watch it on YouTube. It's great. I'll
check it out, Dan.
He talks about Preston Garvey. And like,
yeah.
how Preston's like, you know, before you came along, I thought I considered suicide, but like, you've given me a lot of hope. And he's like, there's the flirt option, or romance option. There's the keep it professional. There's the I'm kind of a smarmy douchebag, and then there's the option I want to choose, but it's the wrong one because of the game's telling me it's the wrong one. Like,
right? Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Okay,
that is great,
Bethesda, what the hell?
That's a great microcosm of what's wrong with Fallout 4. It's too free.
Yeah.
There needs to be some fence around you to be able to feel like you're actually.
I would disagree that the game isn't free enough. I think the scripted sequences, as interesting as they are, the issue is that like you can have voiced protagonists, but not, or you can have voiced main characters, but not protagonists, which is why I think they need to go back to being silent protagonists. Because
I think we're agreeing, and it's just a matter of perspective.
Yeah, so like for me, freedom is like the freedom of choice and having a huge list of like speaking options. Like in fucking perfect example, New Vegas. Like
absolutely
that
gold
game,
standard.
Sneering imperialist when you're fucking talking to the Mormon tribals. Like holy shit.
Yep.
You're just fuck you, or when you when you have when you're the I think it's like the opposite of sneering imperialist. You speak tribal to them. It's like, oh, you know our language. It's like, yes, I do. And like that's such great roleplay. Like fuck.
I love that game.
And now Microsoft owns both Bethesda and Obsidian.
Yep, and I pray for a Fallout New Vegas too. I really think that if Bethesda. I get that they love Fallout, and I don't doubt that they love Fallout, but I think they mishandle it.
I think Tom Howard's more worried about the bottom dollar when it comes to how much money they're spending on development and coding costs, as opposed to creating something that is truly next gen and actually a trend-setting like title.
I think you're 100% correct.
Because if The Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition and like what little is working of Cyberpunk 2077 is to be.
Yep.
Consider there's a place for voice protagonists, but it's in the realm of a scripted game of and point A, point B, point C with a main character that you're following, whereas you know the open world like GTA sandbox style concept that is Fallout and Elder Scrolls that needs to be followed still. That needs to be its traditional place.
I think Cyberpunk hits a nice balance. It kind of feels, again, when it's working. I don't want to talk too much about it. I have some strong opinions about that. but when the game is working, it's excellent. It's amazing, and it feels like hey, this is kind of what Fallout 4 wanted to be a little bit, and it has that voice protagonist, and but it still has options and like skill checks and stuff like that. It's not as free because you're playing a set character who has like set goals and things like that, so you can't quite pretend to be everybody. And that's what these games should be, though, is that you should be able to play this game and be like, I can be anyone I want to be. What that means is that you can't have a voice protagonist, or if you do, then you have to have one that's really open to bending. And that's a big problem with Fallout 4, is that Nate and Nora have to be good, unless you get the Nuka-Cola DLC where you can actually be a raider, because they did step back on that. They did learn that lesson.
Yeah, so like so actually to talk about that a little bit, because I'm also planning on streaming Fallout 4, because I modded the fuck out of that too. Because
I think
because I definitely want to make that more of like a retrospective conversation. But to get actually into that particular point, I think the original story for Fallout 4, spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't played the game yet, is, I think originally when you went to Far Harbor and you spoke to Dima, I think the original plan was for you to discover that you were a synth, because Sean, you probably left the vault with Sean, and you were the person who helped reboot the Institute with the help of your wife, but because you were so because Sean's life is so centered around like the relationship with his parents, he may have regretted, like, he may have been like, what if my father and mother had a different choice in life?
Right.
And I want to make an experiment of this because I now lead the Institute. Then does this really fucked up thing of creating a synth that's a copy of his father or mother, and sending him through the wasteland, gathering data in the most raw form possible without having to send anyone out to kill anybody. You just send out one person convinced that they have a righteous goal and see what happens. And you're supposed to have that revelation. You could do your choice with like the Brotherhood of Steel and be like, no, I'm not a synth. I'm not going to tell them. I don't want to end up like Dance. And then send them in to destroy Dima. And then if you take the roleplay route with the story, if we're gonna go into like the New Vegas level of the Big Empty and Lonesome Road, that you go to a Nuka world and you either liberate it and allow people to go back there, settle it, and make it a trade port or a trading hub, or you become a raider because you're denying like what your existence is, and you just become the villain. But since then they've said like officially, oh no, you're never meant to be a synth, and I'm like, that's just fucking boring. That's not good writing.
It's boring. That is boring, and I think it's a problem with commitment. I think a lot of stories. That's into a broader point.
That's a lot of issues with gaming nowadays. Is that there's not a lot of commitment to themes and stories.
Theme, exactly. They want everybody to walk away, please, and you can't please everybody. So take have some fucking balls. Take a creative decision and commit to it, and go through it.
Just sort of like Star Wars.
It's a lot like Star Wars, I think that's a really great example.
We'll get into that a little bit later. But the big thing for me, I think, with the gaming and like not committing to things is like, you could have easily locked out different talking points in the game by decisions you made earlier on. Yeah. So like you may or may not have been a synth, but it would have been really interesting to have this storyline of this dude or this dude or this woman discovering that they're not who they think they are.
Yeah, that would have been very interesting, and it opens up a lot of roleplay possibilities.
Yeah.
I like when you take a pre-established character and you kind of write in a way that makes them bend depending on who's playing them.
Yeah.
I won't spoil anything, but Cyberpunk is really great at doing that, where it's like, oh, you are this character, but here's why these characters are different. Your V is different from this person's V. Here's a story reason why that is.
Yeah, and it's all because you have 3 different selections from where you come from, as well as how you meet with your best friend.
Exactly. There's different, like, almost like shards of the same person. It's really an interesting way to write a character, and it's something only games can do. And I like it when games lean into their medium to tell their story. I'm a big fan of BioShock and any sort of immersive sim, because they have excellent storytelling, because they tell their stories through gameplay.
Yeah.
And it makes for a much more interesting experience when playing a game versus Not that there's anything wrong with like something like Uncharted or something. I think there's a place for that too.
I mean,
those are excellent games.
There's a name for a fucking thesis on video game design. A man chooses, a slave obeys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
that's a fucking perfect title. You know,
because
and it's a great.
That's honestly what it is. Is that the game either makes you a slave and railroads you into making decisions that you wouldn't want to make, or you make
curated choices.
Yeah, you as the player, you make a choice and you make a decision based on what you think your character would want to make. Like a really weird example, I guess, if like you haven't played it before. Like Life is Strange. It's a really good like
what is it?
It's Life is Strange. It's a really good choose your own adventure style game. Like more recently, like in the Telltale style.
Yes,
and
I know what you mean.
It's a really emotional game. It's like it's very like queer community safe and friendly. It has some trigger stuff with trigger warning situations, but like they're not for shock value. They're for like story reasons, and they're done rather well. But
yeah, that's how you do something like that.
But the content of the game gives you so many choices, and like it actually tells you like what percentage of people made this choice, and like how does that affect the people around you. And it's really great, and it's a really great like system because it gives you like, hey, if you want to play this again, you're gonna have a completely different experience. The problem I have with it is that they came out with a graphic novel or a short series of comics that
it's the quote-unquote true way of playing the story, right?
And a lot of
I don't like it.
If I remember correctly, a lot of people were not for it because I'm like, I didn't make that choice. Why are you saying this is the canon choice? It's like, because it is. It's like, no, it's not.
It's not.
Because you gave us choice. You gave us freedom to create the story we wanted to create.
Right.
And you're taking that away from us simply because you want to like satisfy a need for this particular story.
Right. It's not. If you were going to do something like that, then you should have like I think an interesting thing to do would be to have 2 or 3 different versions of that story, where like you have a 5-issue comic, 6-issue comic, or whatever. Then have another run. Then have another one where it maybe get another writer, maybe get another artist, and do another go through. That costs money. That costs time, of course, and that's why they didn't do it. But at the end, I think it makes for a better overall consumer experience.
Yeah.
This is slightly off topic, but it makes me worried about Mass Effect 4 because they're clearly going to do Shepard again, and I really hope they don't do Destruction ending Shepard because that's the only ending where he breathes or she breathes at the end. And I find the idea that you have to be this version of Shepard to be just foul tasting in my mouth. I'd rather not play Shepard at all if that's the case.
It's actually that's not entirely off topic because like that kind of gets into comparing how that game's ending is so much less than what it should have been compared to what I would arguably say is like the best written of the BioWare games of recent history when it comes to its ending and like the way its story branches off. Dragon Age Origins with all of its content.
Yes, that was the correct choice.
Like that game.
I was worried you were going to say something else.
When I played Dragon Age Origins before, like I think I was like 13, I didn't understand anything of what I was doing. It was really hard
it was totally there.
I did nothing correct when it came to character building.
Me either, dude. I killed Zevran my first time through. I sliced his
god. All right, so like my initial playthrough of that game when I played it the first time, it was like 15 hours. I'm like, okay, cool, that's a comfortable level of gameplay. But then when I went back through, I was just like, I have to be everyone's friend.
Yep.
And it was just
you
like...
You can easily get 100, 200 hours.
It's like, alright, I'm gonna go kill the big fucking dragon demon, bye!
Yeah.
200 hours later...
Yep. What a wonderful experience. I don't think, in terms of, like, writing and content, BioWare has ever topped it.
And that's what sucks, like, because Mass Effect started that, started continuing that sort of tradition, and then it just kind of it dropped the fucking ball. It didn't just drop it. It fucking volleyball just spiked that bitch across the goddamn.
That ended really. It's sad because Mass Effect 3 wasn't a bad game until that last 20 or so minutes. I mean, there were problems. There's without a doubt there were problems. Yeah. I hate how it was reduced to Paragon Renegade. You no longer had a middle path.
And like, did you hear about all the drama about why the ending came out the way it did?
I know that the original ending was different. That's pretty much all I know.
Yeah.
I know it had more to do with the title itself.
It was all the studio meddling and like
That's
the producer, like the executive meddling that's tied to it. They're like, we want to make a choice game. We have to add live service features with the multiplayer and apply that to the ending. And it's like, no, you didn't have to do this at all.
You don't. That's some EA bullshit right there.
Yeah, and like EA is literally the devil. Like they're a horrible fucking company. Like I'm not gonna get into that right now, but like flat, they are a horrendous company when it comes to their practices and the way they.
I could go on for hours about how terrible EA is, but suffice to say, they seem to be starting to learn to stop putting their hands in the goddamn dish so often because they just fuck it up every time.
Well, I don't know if it's so much them not fucking up or if it's because they're trying to cater to the masses and cater to people's desires in order to continue to make money. Because
but I think that's true. They're just going about it the wrong way. There is a way to do this right. You can expand your audience broader without alienating your fan base. It's tricky.
Yeah.
But you can do it, and adding live service multiplayer to a single player story game is not the way to fucking go about it. The way to go about it is make that a spin-off.
Fucking perfect example, Anthem. That game should not have been fucking done the way it was done.
No, it shouldn't have. They should have at least understood what fucking game they were making. I mean, that Jason Schreier article is just damning, and it's sad.
And what's even worse is that like they gave it to a studio that was not used to making that kind of game. It's like you don't give a carpenter a piece of metal and tell them to weld it. They're not trained for that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? They had fucking... Oh my god. Listen, I love Jedi Fallen Order. Great game. What the fuck was EA thinking giving that game to Respawn? BioWare is right there. Right there.
Yeah.
They have so much experience with Star Wars. They literally run a Star Wars MMO. Why wouldn't you give Star Wars to BioWare, the people who made Knights of the Old Republic, one of the most celebrated pieces of Star Wars media ever? Like, the logic boggles my mind. It truly
because
boggles
there's no
my
logic.
mind.
It's just, hey, we wanna fucking completely sell out the shells of these companies 110%, and we're gonna give them products that'll fail. That's exactly what their practices are.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Like you get the people who made Titanfall. Okay, great games. Those are Jedi Fallen Order is a great game, but they made Titanfall. Why wouldn't you give them the multiplayer MMO Anthem game and then let BioWare do Star Wars? It just
or better yet, why would you give DICE specifically the Keys to the Kingdom with Battlefront and Battlefront 2? Instead, make it a joint effort between Respawn and DICE. DICE does everything engine side, and Respawn take care of all the multiplayer shit.
Oh my god! I mean, that game finally made a turnaround, but Jesus Christ,
I wouldn't say it made a turnaround. The big issue is that the first Battlefront, the first new Battlefront game, came out without a story, which was without like a campaign, which was the big thing with.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Was the big thing with Battlefront 2 specifically that everyone liked was the 501st Journal Galactic Conquest stuff. That was so fucking good. But then, like, they just ruined it in the multiplayer for Battlefront 1 was not bad. It should have not have been as limited as it was.
It was a bit arcadey.
Yeah, but like it wasn't bad. I got it.
Not at all.
I got it on release day because I'm a Star Wars fan. Fuck, like.
Yeah, of course, right? Yeah.
And I played it, and I'm like, okay, this could be better, could be worse. But, like, at least it's playable. Then Battlefront 2 comes out with a really short fucking story and saying, like, we've fixed everything. It's like, no, you made things worse.
No, you didn't.
You made things worse on the multiplayer side. You gave a half-assed job at making a campaign. And
I would 100%
the story
agree.
is slightly uninteresting.
The campaign for Battlefront 2 is not why you'd ever want to play that game. Now, it plays well, the multiplayer as well. There's some server issues still,
I played the multiplayer. It's not bad. I just wish it wasn't I wish that it was better
it
upon
launched that way.
release. Yeah.
I totally agree.
Like all the gambling bullshit. No, thank you. That was not required for this game.
Like,
no one asked for
no,
that.
it wasn't. Why would you do that?
They're
You
like,
don't-
we gotta make this
EA,
game last 20 fucking years, and it's like, no,
Yeah,
Disney
you don't.
trusted you with this product, and you fucked it. Then they
Picking
have
EA
that
was such
so
a
fucking they've had this so fucking, oh my god, this problem with everything they've done, except for The Mandalorian and finishing up the Clone Wars.
They seem to Disney seems to be taking some lessons in stride. You know, they're learning. It's not like George Lucas didn't mishandle the franchise. You know what I mean? So,
but the thing is
Star
that
Wars
like they
is a
fucked him.
volatile product.
The big thing is that like they fucked him over. The dude that was a part
Oh, yeah,
of
they
the
did.
Disney purchase, who's
Yeah,
retired
Bob
now,
Iger.
was like Bob Iger in his book was like, yeah, we fucked George over, and I'm like, you're a bastard. Like, I'm glad
Yeah.
you're being honest and like admitting to your fucking faults, but like, fuck, you're an asshole.
Yeah,
And even George in like I think an op-ed recently was like, yeah, they said that they wanted me to consult for some of the things with the script, and they never called me, and they just sort of like a historical like a historical advisor to a lot of these based on a true story movies. They fucked him over. Like they just asked him for asked him for permission rather than forgiveness. And he's like, I gave them permission, and now you got what you got.
It was one of those like half truths, you know.
Yeah.
They definitely fucked him over. I don't want to take that away, but they essentially connived their way through it. They were like, "Oh yeah, we'll buy your scripts. We want those. We're gonna take a look at those." They did take pieces from them, little pieces, but what came out on the other end was pretty different. From
It was
on
pink.
the page.
Like he sold them a cow, and they made pink slime.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. You can see
Like-
where maybe the dairy was there originally, but it's turned into something completely different. There was a female protagonist, there was a Jedi killer who was Han Solo's son, there was an exiled Luke, but they all would have been different things, you know? And I like the sequel trilogy more than most. I have some pretty conflicted feelings about the sequel trilogy as a whole, you know?
Yeah.
Not unlike I feel about the prequels, for me personally. But damn, I really would have liked to see George involved in a little bit more capacity.
Yeah.
Just as a creative consultant would have been cool. And they did bring him on for Solo, so there is that.
Yeah.
At least you got to do that.
Solo is its own ball of wax for me because it was a movie definitely plagued by the meddling of the studio and like
I would be
changing
interested to see
directors,
what the
changing
original-
writers. Like,
Yeah, what is up with that? It shows a lack of confidence. You know, like Rogue One did the same thing.
And I think the Lando series might make up for that because they could bring back Han Solo from the Solo movie and actually give us like the Han Solo Lando adventures that we got in the expanded universe.
Yes,
Because Lando's
really
comic book run right now is great because he's chilling out with Luke trying to find Sith artifacts. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
These are two characters that barely interact in the movies.
Yeah, and that is cool. I would love to see that. You know? I think, despite being as maligned as it is, Rise of Skywalker has a tiny inkling of that, and I really would like to see Luke and Lando looking for Exegol and trying to find out, you know, what the hell is all this about. You know? There's so much fodder there to explore, and it's frustrating that they're waiting so long.
Here's a free idea for Disney. Use the Lando Calrissian series to start planting some Old Republic lore into it, and make that your fucking bounce pad for Old Republic content. Especially where like since we talked about it last night, the content for
Give me your stuff.
Hey, you ignorant dog.
I'm sorry.
She's not very nice.
Help you. The other wizard asked me to do this. I need to get them supplies, you see. So please don't kill us.
Yeah, I think Sereth is a Breton. I think you're right.
don't kill us, fire hands. You sure?
Anyway, you were saying about the Old Republic.
So like we talked about last night, High Republic is already considered not the Old Republic. It's 50 years before prequels.
Right. Yep.
So like
it's like a prequel.
Yeah. So it's within the period of history which is considered the era of peace, or at least the tail end of the era of peace.
Yes, it is.
After one of the after the treaty that demilitarized the Jedi Order. So like that's a really cool transitional period because there still may be some like older alien species Jedi that remember when the Order was militarized and fighting the Brotherhood of Darkness. Like, that's some really cool shit. Because then you get into some really interesting content with Darth Bane.
Yeah, I would love to see a canon Darth Bane, or even just take the Darth Bane trilogy and canonize it. Just
Darth
bring
Bane
Drew Carperson in.
Darth Bane is canon.
Yeah, he is, but just not the one in the book. You know, he doesn't have the armor, he doesn't have the markings. He looks dope. He's got like a samurai Vader thing going on, and he's voiced by Mark Hamill.
It's supposed to be Darth Bane after he removes the bug armor and he actually heals himself. So it's him with his Sith Lord armor in the books after that.
Did you know that he was going to show up in the Clone Wars with the bug armor?
Yep, and with Revan as Ghost during the Force sibling arc, I think.
Yeah, the Mortis stuff. Yeah,
the Mortis arc.
And in the end, Lucas ended up taking away, not because he didn't like the characters or he didn't want to canonize them or anything like that, but because he didn't want the brother getting advice from two Sith Lords, because he wanted the brother to seem like the ultimate darkness, you know, and it wouldn't make sense for him to get advice from Sith Lords that would be under him or whatever. But God, that would have been so cool. So cool. You know, and really you could do it pretty simply. There's a really interesting fan comic by a guy named Jim Does Star Wars, and Vader goes to Moraband, and he, with Palpatine, and he has these visions of Sith Lords of the past, and there's Bane and Revan and Malak, and they're all there, and they're all like, you know, you're no Sith, you know, you're not really one, and Vader's like, oh, I am, I'm the last, you know, and they're all like, you're not going to be the last, and then it cuts back, and you just see Kylo Ren's lightsaber and the crackle, and then it cuts to a next panel, and he's like, with Palpatine's like, what did you see? And he's like, what I needed to. It's very cool. It's very cool. I suggest his comics. They're fun. They fill in little cracks that I like to see filled in. You know, I love that stuff. I love the Old Republic stuff. I think it's great, and you could easily canonize it.
I mean,
it's so different.
For all intents and purposes, they kind of have, but like not fully, which is another issue with Disney and it's like sort of abusive, like battered like battered wife syndrome that it has with Star Wars right now, being the fucking wife beater wearing husband in this situation. Is that like it will do halfway like confirmations of certain things existing in canon, but then not showing them.
Yeah, I agree. They have like, you know, Revan exists, but only in a visual dictionary. If you read it, you find out that one of the Sith are, you know. So I tend to agree, but it's weird because the Old Republic was designed. I mean, when BioWare first envisioned it, the whole idea was, let's go so far in the past that we can do basically whatever we want and not conflict, you know. And I think if that's the case, then just canonize it. Just be like, you know what, most of this is canon. You know, and it doesn't have.
And the cool thing about that is that, like, with everything with like the Mandalorian, it would tie in so well for a launch pad from the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, because the Mandalorian words have such a big part to play in the Old Republic. You know?
And you see a lot of the Mando design in the ships that are used by the Empire. Like, it's all there.
I'm just glad that clones or Jango was a Mandalorian again, because I've always loved the idea that. Oh yeah,
spoiler warning for anyone watching the stream that hasn't watched the Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, sorry, that was pretty. That was like halfway through the season, but I'm spoiler warning for anything. I would try to keep some of the big surprises. I don't really want to talk about any of those. I just want to talk about Mandalorians, because I really love the idea that clones are essentially Palpatine's controlled Mandalorian army. You know, who is the best at killing Jedi? Well, clearly not the Sith. The Mandalorians do a lot of it. So let's get them to do the brunt work, you know? And I just love, there's a really amazing scene at the end of Clone Wars where it's like zooming in on a helmet of a clone, and then it cuts to a coffin with a Mandalorian commando. And it's like, oh, there's a connection there. That's so cool. I love that. I love that. Such a great thing. Absolutely love that.
Because like, it's sort of, you can see the thought process pop up. Oh yeah, look, one of the Oblivion gates.
Oh yeah, can you go over there? I kind of want to check that out. Do goblins come out of it?
No.
Imps, whatever they're called.
Scamps.
Scamps, that's what they are.
No. They sometimes there'll be Daedra around these. Sometimes they'll just be mages trying to like, you know, use it as a focus, but nothing really. Not
That's
much
so
else.
cool. I love that. I love that. That's awesome.
But yeah, like a big thing I think is. Oh, I'm not fucking with that bandit camp. I'm not touching that shit with a fucking.
Oh my god, there's like an army in there.
Yeah. It's tied to the realistic fort. I think it's like a realistic forts conquering mod where you can elect to conquer these fortresses and you can claim them for either side of the Civil War or like Whiterun if you're in that hold.
That's cool.
Because when you clear this normally and then you start doing Civil War stuff, whoever's winning the Civil War or like whatever side you choose takes over the fortress.
If it's okay with you, I kind of want to steer this conversation more to Elder Scrolls. What side are you going to pick in the Civil War?
I don't know if I'm gonna do any of that initially with this run.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
because I definitely want to do a Civil War run because I have a bunch of mods that modify it. But
That makes sense. So you're gonna be like an isolated playthrough kind of thing. Like we'll
Yeah.
do these quests and these quests.
yeah, because
Okay.
like I'm not, because like I'm playing a Khajiit. I don't want. He's not. I want to make him apolitical.
As a Khajiit ought to be. I mean,
Yeah.
I think realistically, if they sided with anybody, they'd probably side with the Downmore, which
By not
do.
maybe not by choice.
not by choice. Yeah, no, not by choice. Just near necessity and force.
Yeah.
It's interesting to say the least. I like how ESO set up their factions. They make a lot of sense to me.
I don't know. ESO is a bit temperamental to me, as a game. 'Cause
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's sort of like how the Old Republic MMO was sort of originally promised to be like a continuation of this Old Republic storyline, but like it
Wasn't good for 3.
You didn't get any of that initially. Like,
No, it wasn't
whatsoever.
until the Revan thing came up, and really just that. And I guess you could say the Eternal Empire stuff, but that really feels like its own thing. You know?
Yeah.
For what it is, I think it's interesting. It's definitely grown into, people have kind of accepted what it is, and I think the developers have as well. So it's kind of grown into its own thing. But I totally agree. I would have taken KOTOR 3 over Old Republic if if it was up to me. I'd love a Star Wars game like this, like a Skyrim-esque Star Wars game with like you instead of like warrior.
Oh,
mage,
you mean like what
1313
1313 was supposed to be?
Kinda, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, 1313's more kind of feels more to me like because it was Django you were playing as, but it did have that open world exploratory nature.
Yeah.
And that's what I really want. I really want a Star Wars game. It's like that. Jedi Fallen Order is great, but it's more like Dark Souls if it was Star Wars.
Fuck!
Which it's very cool in itself,
Yeah.
But, oh, jeez! Wow.
I should not have
Dominant.
touched that. I should not have touched that fort at all. Oh,
No,
God
no,
damn.
no.
Fuck.
No. Wow. That's wild. Do you have Wild Horses installed, the creation?
No, I have not bought it yet.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
The Creation Club stuff takes up fucking ESMs in Vortex. Which
Yes,
I
it
don't-
does.
Which I don't fucking get. All these fucking Creation Club shit, all this stuff could be ESLs very easily.
I wish I could tell you what the fuck. I think it's just Bethesda trying to be like, see guys, look, they're not mods. Wink, wink, wink. And it's like they're mods. They're paid mods. That's what they are. You pay mod creators to create them, and then you bug test them. They're mods.
Oh, God, I am so far back from where I was originally. Yeah, because I was here. Where was I?
I think you gotta get more perks and stuff under your belt. You gotta get more.
Yeah, I'm
more
just
stuff.
wandering around exploring. That's like a big thing I'm doing right now. Because like I've been to Helgen. I think no, I haven't been to Helgen. Have I?
Do you have Helgen Reborn?
Yes, I do. So I have not gone to Helgen yet to actually start the main Dragonborn stuff, the main Dragonborn line.
Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because of alternate start, you have to
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you does like a guard come up and be like, "Hey, you have broken the law"?
Oh no, you see Alduin fly over the walls of Helgen and like
That's cool. That's
Um,
cool.
You just
I
find-
really hope Bethesda's paying attention to the mods that people play when they play Skyrim.
I mean, they
because-
have, because a lot of the mods that were like big, like Frostfall and like Campfire and like Wet and Cold, and
Got
whatnot,
creation.
got
Yep.
creationed, but like they still like.
You're so right.
But those mods are still being updated and supported.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who prefer it over. I think Survival is probably one of the best creations you can buy. The camp one is really good too. They're kind of like light versions of Frostfall and Campfire, so I think it's for a certain type of person they work really well. I definitely really liked it because you get some firewood and I think a piece of leather, and you can just put your tent down and it's just there, and you just use it and then you move on. You know, that's a fucking cool book. Where did that come from?
But yeah, I have a book mod that changes the covers and whatnot
That's
to
so
be better, so they look a lot more, you know.
There's a default one that comes when you install Legacy of the Dragonborn, and that one looks way cooler than the one that's in Legacy of the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
I can't praise that mod enough. I love that mod. It's great. Some of the NPCs have some questionable voice acting, but the big ones that matter have
Alright.
great voice acting.
So this
It
time
sounds-
is really fucking cool. So, Granite Hill
Oh,
has this dragon mound, right? When
Yeah.
Alduin comes in and resurrects the dragon, the next time you pass through this town, it's a fucking ruin.
that's awesome.
It's a really small, lightweight mod. Because one of the things I did to this fucking game is add a shit ton more towns and a shit ton more NPCs.
Yeah.
Also,
What is it called?
It's called The Fall of Granite Hill.
I'm gonna look that up. That sounds really cool.
Also, Man the Borders.
Oh yeah, that's a great mod.
All these little details.
Yeah. I also like just border banners so you can tell when you're entering holes and stuff.
That's why I went with Man the Borders, because it was more of a like a lore game friendly version of that mod.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so dependent upon like a gamey sort of thing of like, oh, you're entering this zone now because you can see it very clearly.
Right. Yeah. So it's a little bit more immersive.
It's like if you're traveling the roads, you will tell that you're passing through. Oh yeah. Oh god, a golden saint. But
Oh god. That's from the Saints and Seducers, or
yes.
is it just from... Okay, cool.
Also, a vigilant is fighting them.
That's interesting.
I have the faction armors adds in a bunch of content for the vigilants themselves. Oh,
That's cool. That's the name of the mod that I was thinking of. It's Vigilant. I've heard fucking amazing things about that.
Jesus, stop freezing me, damn it! I think I have a potion to resist frost. Let's see. No, I have a potion to resist fire, just in case.
Wizard.
I think this golden saint is from the immersive creatures, because I can't.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't take her shit. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god. Oh, she's stunned. She's stunned. You know what you need? You need health potions. That's
Yeah,
what you need.
I need to get to Whiterun. Oh, golden arrow. Okay, I can't take it. All right.
Huh. Bounty hunter.
I also have bounties are worth it mod, which increases the costs of the rewards for the bounties.
Yeah. Do you have anything that affects the spell particle effects? Because they look way better than they do in vanilla.
I don't have I don't have any particle effect mods because they require a lot of landing pad mods ahead of them.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, that can be frustrating.
so a lot of the new spells that were added have their own custom particle effects, which would probably be from those mods and
that makes
animations.
sense. That makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
that bounty hunter there just had a ward that was like a pool of water, and it looked really cool.
Yeah. The one thing I do have, as far as I'm aware, is it's part of Cutting Room Floor. It adds the textures over your skin when you do like stone flesh, oak flesh, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like it actually like washes over you with like a barky looking flesh or a stone flesh sort of texture.
That's cool.
It's kind of
Why did they
janky
cut
looking, but like, eh. It's because they didn't. So the thing is with Cutting Room Floor, everything that Cutting Room Floor by Arthmore has is in the game code already. He just finished it.
Right. Oh, okay. He finished it. That's why. Okay, that makes sense then. Because
So
why
it bears the
something
question:
like
why didn't you finish it?
that? Yeah. Right. There's a lot of stuff in there that I think is really interesting. Like
Yeah.
there's that it's the Oblivion-esque combat arena. There's a person went out and made one that's even
Yeah.
better. But why would you cut something like that? That seems like something that a lot of people would want. Maybe it's because it didn't live up to what people wanted, I guess.
Well, the big thing
But-
is, so like the mod itself isn't bad, but it's kind of janky looking.
Oh, okay.
There's one. It was an old rim mod that specifically was very square shaped. There's someone that did something new for a, it's a Dwemer looking arena,
Oh,
and it's in its own interior dungeon area with a similar thing. I haven't tested it yet. It might be something I may add. So
that sounds interesting.
I'll make a
I
note of
I
that.
really love that stuff. So anything that's like a callback to Oblivion or any Elder Scrolls game is fun for me.
like there's a mod that I found which is from the Skyblivion project. It's the third era steel armor. You can find it.
Oh,
You can find it on
That's
a corpse.
cool.
And there's a note attached to it. And it's just like, I'm wearing father's armor. I'm sorry I took it from you. I wanted to go on an adventure. This is like my last will and testament shit. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
yeah.
Take the armor. Now.
Yeah, I like that mods do that. Like creations do that now, but when the service first started, you downloaded it, it would just pop into your inventory.
Oh no, it wasn't a creation thing. It's a mod.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I like that creations have taken that that lesson from mods because like you download an armor mod and usually there's something like that where there's a note or some sort of small mini quest that you go on to get the armor. It's in a
Yeah.
cave. You need to go here and read about a book. That's why it's there. You know.
Oh, there's
But,
another mod I need to show you that I got. So there's a thing that I got that adds way shrines to
Same
Skyrim.
thing.
So this is
Oh,
from
yeah,
the Saints
from
and
you too.
this is Saints and Seducers. So
Yeah, I did a little bit of it on because I have a Creation Club playthrough that I have. I was way too underleveled to even begin to beat these guys. They just totally dominated me. I even threw it on Novice just to try to get through it and couldn't.
no mercy for the weak.
Yeah, you're just chewing through them like butter.
Clubbing.
Bam.
So I can pick up their armor. It's not bad. I think it's better than my current
Golden Saint
gauntlets.
gauntlets.
They also have
Looks
amber.
good.
Wearing them.
They look dope.
And they are that's more armor than what I had previously. And that's fine. I'ma kill him!
I'm gonna kill him!
I'ma kill him!
Oh, you were!
Is he... Wait, is that the Namekian? Is that Kakarot? Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? Oh, fucking kill me!
So good.
Goddamn. I love DBZ Abridged.
Me too. Every day I'm like, come on guys, just do the Blue Saga. I get that
So-
you had a bad time with Bojack. Come on.
So, big thing. They just finished, Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged.
Oh wow.
So, like, that's all done. That's finished. 110%.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, hey guys, what about
time.
DBZA? Like,
Because
but
they
like,
came out and they're like, oh, it's over, you know. But I really feel like there's so much material to mine, and they love it so much that hopefully they won't be able to help themselves. soon enough.
these Golden Saint gauntlets aren't that bad looking with the dwarven armor.
No, they aren't. They kind of fit.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
they look like almost like they belong.
I mean, that's sort of like one of the theories that I have about the Dwemer stuff is that the so like the
Ooh.
Dwemer literally traveled into the realm of Oblivion, like
Yeah.
they traveled into Aetherius itself. Oh yeah, give me this.
There you go.
Give me this shit. Fuck yeah. Alright. This is some good armor. Alright, let's go here.
The Electro Nymph is already free.
Well, is it really? Are any of us truly free?
Oh,
Oh
you got a
yeah, look at me. Pimping in gold.
That's dope.
There we go. Now it's free. Squeal.
Hooray!
I got
Oh, you can be friends.
I got a pet.
That's so cool. There's so many creations that add pets.
It's cause the community and the fucking devs themselves realized we didn't add enough companion content to the game. It's like, no shit.
Yep.
You don't
I think-
say.
I know,
Who'da
seriously.
thunk?
I think I like the way they did it in Fallout 4. I think they should continue to do that and have like 6, maybe even less. Maybe have like 5 companions that have their own stories. They're a really cool personality. They fulfill a certain role. Their own quest lines. Because that's the kind of companions I like to see. And then also add pets because. I mean, this is a fantasy game. People like to be rangers.
Also, vanilla improved roads adds in a bunch of clutter to the roads. So,
to make them like look cooler like that.
So like
Archstone.
it'll add a bunch of stuff like this to be like, oh, ancient Nordic architecture. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, a big thing for me with the notion of having less companions is that in Fallout New Vegas you had a shit ton of companions, and you can complete all the quests for them and like have this really excellent like just plot of doing things.
Yeah, and they all intersect with the main quest too in certain areas.
Oh,
some of them even have DLC stuff.
I reached the arrow cap. It's 610.
Oh,
I think.
go figure.
I think is it. Let me see. Yeah, it's 610. Shit. All right. Cool.
Huh.
Trippy. Yeah. Fuck. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to dump something into this body. I'm gonna give you some fat. There you go. Just slather you. Alright, that's enough. That's enough for me to get to Whiterun. I'm good. Adventurer, wizard, a rogue, an archer, and an experienced adventurer. Oh, the bounty hunter died.
Whoop.
He had his last bounty, and his coin is mine. Alright.
And those healing potions.
So you saw nothing.
You smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Is she dead yet? No! Full reverse. Fucking Madagascar.
Classic. I love that movie. It's one of the first theater experiences I like can vividly recall as a child. That and Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Free this person. What is this from? Immersive Patrols?
Yes.
Interesting.
Everything from me, so I've nothing but my gratitude to give to you.
Hi, Brenna.
What do you need?
So far, so good. I posted on Facebook. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no no no. Oh no.
Whoa. Shamed college apprentice. I wonder what he did wrong. You had to fuck up pretty hard there to get kicked out.
Alright, so he's dead. This is a sickly past. How's work? Nice. About an hour, 47 minutes. Because it started at 1 o'clock. Yeah. Alec and I have had a hell of a good time conversating and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think I've had like a couple people pop in on the stream, so I can't really keep track of everything because I don't have a secondary monitor yet, so
Yeah, we've had 1 or 2 people show up.
Don't do too much of that, Bree, because I don't want to just instantaneously just like you've lost the right to your stream because of singing Les Mis, fucker.
Yeah, Twitch is they're pretty anal about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Plus, I need to make sure after the stream is done that everything that I've streamed and is recorded is actually getting uploaded to YouTube afterwards. I did a test stream and it didn't do anything with it, but I'm wondering if I have to go into the video manager and do that.
Maybe is there some sort of like auto uploader feature that's
I think
incorporated into
so,
it?
but I'm not certain. It's a very good question.
I wouldn't know, honestly. I honestly know very little about
And
it.
unlike Eliwick isn't on for me to ask, so I don't know.
Oh, I know this quest. This is part of Saints and Seducers.
I'm just gonna help the Thalmor here because I'm not gonna fight them. I don't want to do that to myself.
Are you by a white one right now?
Yep, I'm close enough to
Yeah.
the city.
I think this is, or it's part of some sort of armor mod creation. Oh my god. Oh! Jeez.
Two-handed weapons, bud. A Thalmor goblin? A trained goblin. Huh.
That's so cool! You trained them.
Oh no, this was what Thalmor's doing. They're wearing elven armor. I think this is tied
They
to immersive creatures, because this is the immersive creatures goblin model. I raise the eye.
Yeah, the creation goblins are just
tall.
what are those?
boys.
Yeah.
Yep, they have
Raklings. They're just green
Raklings.
Raklings.
You're interfering with official Thormore business.
Oh yeah, you're right. Look,
Yeah.
because there's one that's alive.
They're attached to the. They're attached to the immersive. I think it's an immersive patrols patch for. What would it be?
There's so many
For immersive creatures.
It's really interesting that all those compatibility patches exist because it implies that there is like an ultimate version of all these mods working together. You know?
Yeah, and it's like I want that because then I have one ESM for 250 fucking mods.
It'd be amazing if somebody just took them together. I mean, I'm sure you'd have to garner permission and stuff, but because it's free mods, you could always just write a little, "Hey, I couldn't contact this person," you know.
Yeah. I'm close enough to Whiterun for it to give a shit. Alright, cool. I need to get the fuck to Whiterun. I thought they were harassing a deer with a flamethrower. No, it's just just fighting. Ran back into this adventuring party again.
Your Skyrim is so much more livelier than vanilla. Like you said, like regular seems so empty.
It is. It was also the main problem with Oblivion. It's an empty fucking game.
Yeah, Oblivion is way too much.
Oh yeah, so I have a Way Shrines mod, which this is an immersive means of fast travel once you get the spell to activate the shrine. Because the one thing in Oblivion is you see the alien way shrines everywhere, and these are just the Falmer way shrines. So this has them everywhere in Skyrim because the Falmer ruled Skyrim before the Norns.
Yeah, the old snow elves.
Yeah. This camp over here. Do I want to fuck with it? Nah, I'm not feeling like fucking with it. I need to go to Whiterun. I need to get potions.
Yeah, you gotta stock up on supplies.
Yeah, let's do that. I could always go to the house that's nearby here. That's a player home. Tundra Homestead.
Oh, that's cool. Yep, right there. Yeah.
Then I
you just get that for free, right?
I think I have Camp Argentum and Camp Varglia also, which are
nice.
big Civil War camps with a bunch of followers that you can get, which makes extensive follower framework viable for like the Legate or the Commander.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
Just have this large unit of like rebels or legionnaires going into battle.
Some good borders makes sense.
Yep.
Look at this. This is awesome. I haven't seen
and this is
the
where
expanded Whiterun.
And this is an interesting interplay with refugees as well. So like refugees adds a bunch of these random tents and whatnot, like the smaller tents. And
yeah.
I also have the gallows mod, which adds.
Oh, that's so cool. That's very immersive.
And the Khajiit caravan. Hi guys, how's it going? I have some shit to give you.
It is all in this note. Take a look.
What do you have, Risad? Let's see. Cork bulb arrows. Oh yeah, so one of the mods that I have gives tag names or culture tags to different weapons and stuff from mods. So if it's marked as from Cyrodiil or from like Skyrim or like other locations, it'll mark it as that. So Cyrodiilic iron bow.
Would it be Elswerian?
It would be like Khajiit or something.
Okay,
like their proper name. I also have the War Mace mod, which makes two-handed war mauls. I think.
That's sweet.
The Boots of Fortune. Nah, I'll just enchant my golden armor. Fuck it. I look like a fucking flashy bitch. I also get this travel lantern for my companion. Hydenum Azure Giant Spore. I think this is from the the
Rare Curios.
Rare Curio stuff. Because that's the thing. These are ingredients you get in Shivering Isles.
Oh my god, you're so right. Wow, it's been so long. Suddenly, I want to play Shivering Isles again.
That's one fucking expansion I think like even exceeds the expectations of the devs and like the original idea of its base game.
I would argue it's an objectively superior experience to Base Oblivion.
My first experience of playing that, so I spent an entire summer in middle school playing through the entirety of Oblivion and trying to complete everything.
Nice.
I had this wonderful experience when I was in the Shivering Isles because it does something really weird. So when you're in the Shivering Isles, the sound mixing is a lot different than it is in the main game. Because it purposely makes you feel like you're going insane. So your steps will be delayed. So I had this experience where I was walking through the aisles, and like I heard footsteps behind me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get ready for a fight. And I turn around, there's nothing there. I'm like, I'm hearing my own fucking footsteps. They're delayed. I'm like, what the fuck? The devs thought about this? What the hell?
Yeah, but this is not usually that thoughtful. Isn't it interesting though that they become more thoughtful? We have a bot in our chat. They become more thoughtful after the game is released. Than when they're developing the base game. I find that kind of interesting in a way. You know, it's like
what kind of bot do we have in the chat, by the way?
Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on click.ru, bigfollows.com. Some Russian bot.
No, Comrade Putin, I'm not interested in your Twitch followers.
It's so weird because their English is typed in Russian letters, so you can tell with like their commas are different, and like every other like their B has a little arrow on the bottom and stuff.
Yeah. So here's the refugees mod at work.
It's sort of Slavic. Oh yeah.
So it adds up. It adds a lot of these refugee camps outside of the cities, and Solitude is real fucked up because of the Great Cities mod.
Right, yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to modify things in Z-Edit so that way I can actually still keep the mod, so I can have my cake and eat it too.
I honestly, I'm completely ignorant when it comes to that. I try to just not install a whole bunch of mods. I mean, ironically, I have like 100 mods, and that would be a lightly modded Skyrim.
Yeah.
You know?
I am at cap.
Wow.
I should save soon, so that way, in the case there's a fucking crash.
Yes.
Oh boy, I feel like there could be one coming.
Yep, especially now that you're in a city.
Also, fair warning, Whiterun is beautiful because of 4K textures.
I'm very interested in seeing what Whiterun looks like right now. Do you have Gilder Green Regrown?
Yes, I haven't done that quest yet though. So.
Nice. That's one of those essential ones. Like, why doesn't it do that in the base game?
Why you don't know do this, Miengi?
Like... Basically, Miengi.
Ingi. Alright, let's quickly save. Quick save, go. Awesome.
Oh my god. The road even looks better. Wow.
It's amazing what a few mods do to a game.
Yeah, and it's not unrecognizable either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just looks better. That's wild. That's wild.
Have you met my father?
No, I have not met your father. I have not done any main quest stuff.
Have you met my father?
Have you met my father? He's a bit of a prick. Okay.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what
No,
am I saying?
no,
Of course you
Nazim, I'll murder you later.
Everybody has to murder his. It's so funny that he lives in a tiny little farm too, and he talks so much crap, you know. And he's just
He's trying to dunk on you, and you're just fucking loading your crossbow. Like, oh, really?
yeah, yeah. I'll never forget when I was playing this one time. I stumbled across him going home, and it was like no one was around, and there was a little river over there behind a rock, and I was just like, "Oh, this is perfect, perfect." Just
No
say
one
it
will
to
know
me.
that I
Say it to
hide
me.
the body.
Yeah, and he said it, and I just went right behind him. And, oh, golden dagger. That looks cool.
Yep, it's from the Saints and Seducers mod. I need to get some stuff. For
Wow,
you.
that one's really cool, huh? I might
This
just
is
go
the-
back to my Curation Club playthrough and like
And this is the golden sword.
look at that. That is great looking. Wow.
You okay, babe? Oh no.
There's a love quadrangle. I've never seen
Oh.
it before in my life.
Good lord. Let's see.
those that mage armor is excellent looking.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Yes?
I'm almost wondering if she's incidentally was a golden saint or something, because like the golden saint gauntlets are gone in her item menu, and she's just wearing them now permanently.
He says, "These are mine."
I'm slightly terrified. Some water.
He's a half golden saint.
See those warriors from Hammer?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, it's the water fountains mod.
Oh, I might install that. That's cool.
It's really lightweight. It's very simple. It's great.
yeah.
Oh yeah, varied guard armor, so that's no longer just the guard helmets. Also, let me see if I can find one, because it's a really interesting lightweight mod. Oh no! It's Wild Brianna, hello.
He's always looking for strong, capable warriors.
Where is it? There's a guard. There's a guard with the... Find a vanilla guard with the guard helmet. Oh, hi, you have a lot of armor. You're a mercenary. Oh, you're
Oh, is it the one where he can like see through it?
Yeah, it's improved closed helmets.
That's sweet.
It affects a lot of other helmets too. I also have a patch where you're able to wear a circlet with the helmet.
Yeah,
Hello,
that's good.
Hajmir.
Is to smile at you. Yes.
Whoa, who's he?
Together. Yes.
He is another free companion.
Yes.
He's cool.
I mean, this looks really nice.
He's a very
but it's, like,
dragony. Yeah.
disorienting. It's like, it looks like Whiterun, but it's not.
Yeah, I was saying it's definitely recognizable.
I think everything's working with that. So. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Do you have-
Now
So
it's
used to
working.
Do you have
look like
MCM
more
expanded?
dull, It's like weird.
MCM expanded? I think I do.
I hope so. It'll definitely make your menu a little bit easier to manage. Wow, look. Heimskar looks so good.
Forces the will of the Dalmor against its own people.
Oh, look, the Living Gate right behind him. That's
Yep.
cool.
Children of the Empire.
That's interesting. There's some interesting lore implications there.
Yeah. Because Whiterun used to be the capital of Skyrim before Solitude was
Wait to kill another
rebuilt.
Ulfric's boys.
Right. It makes sense. Maybe they
She's
got
like the
hit
best.
hard. by
She's
that
like the
Living
best
Gate.
additional NPC I've met. She talks about her companions and how they died, and she's wine obsessed and has been like around the block when it comes to fucking people. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I need to go use Farengar's enchantment
His-
table.
Yeah. He's got a little crafting setup there.
It's fine. I'm not welcome in here. I'm a Khajiit. I'm just gonna be very careful.
Don't mind me. Just a footpad.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Use. I'm also covered in blood, so it doesn't help.
Oh yeah, people were gonna be like, "Hey, it's a little
Hey,
uncomfortable."
you doing alright, bud? No, I'm angry.
Is that your blood?
Cool. Level up. He needs weapons. I need to get him some things. Let's see. should get that, and then I should get heavy armor.
Nice. Very rarely do I go with heavy armor playthroughs because I'm such a sneaky
Well, the cool
asshole.
thing with like heavy armor and sneak is that eventually, once you get everything fitted to you and it's all cushioned, you can just stealth being a fucking big heavy bastard.
There's also those ebony pants that you can get that like make you go into the shadows.
Yeah. Alright, I need
So
to
it's
take a
definitely
look
possible.
at your stats. Let's see. Command stats. What do you have for? Okay, you're not that bad with stamina. You have high health, so you're definitely more of a tank. What's your combat stat? Highest one is two-handed. Cool. We'll be best friends.
Yeah, nice.
Do you have any magic? No, nothing. Alright, resistances.
Nothing.
No resistances. Magic. Already checked that. Skills. Okay, so just combat. Cool.
Come to Dragon's Reach to take a look.
I need some spells. Do you have any spells that I can buy?
Oh, Farengar's styling right now.
Also, I have a thing that adds the level of which the spell is to the book title.
Right there. That's helpful. Ah, the touches.
Yep. Spell, we'll grab that. Buy that too. Deep analysis reveals crucial information about the target with the amount of information revealed increases your illusion level. Oh, okay. Cool.
That's very cool.
Buy that.
Yeah.
Get that too.
That healing hand spell is so much more helpful when you have follower mods.
Yeah.
Not that it's useless in vanilla, but it's just way more useful with follower mods.
Get Mage Light as well.
Yep.
Plane Walk. Oh, these are some like fast travel stuff.
That's interesting and slightly lore breaking. Oh, but you go through Oblivion instead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. It's a workaround. It's fine.
Which means that that means you're spending like tens of thousands of septims on getting every book.
Right,
If you
yeah.
really want to fast travel that way. Psychosomatic manifestation, what? Deal 5 magic damage per second for 10 seconds. If the target is afraid, their armor is reduced to 250 for the duration. If they're frenzied, they gain 25% critical strike chance for the duration. If they're calm, they heal for 30
That's
per
so
second.
cool. I love that.
Oh, I love these fucking spell mods. Damn.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Redeemer's Shield. For 40 seconds, you gain 32% magic resistance and 164 armor. This effect dispels upon taking 2 hits, plus 1 additional hit for each 100 points of health you have as much as you cast this spell. If the shield does not break, it deals 65 magic damage in a 25-foot area upon expiring.
Huh.
Alright, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Wow. Restoration is like a really good tree, even in vanilla, but
Yeah.
here it's like, wow.
Yeah, all these mods fucking make it hella
Yeah.
good. Sunfire, ball of sunlight that does 27 points of damage to undead. My God.
Stoneflesh Other! That's fucking sweet. Wow.
Yes, that's a good one. Timely reinforcement. Summons a spirit ward for 30 seconds at your location if you have 50% or less health.
That's so cool.
That one's good for Dunmer runs because of the ancestors stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Water walking. Yes.
That's a classic.
I may get that. Weakness to shock, weakness to poison, weakness to frost.
This is giving me some real Oblivion nostalgia.
A lot of this is part of one of the mods that I got is Oblivion spells.
That's cool. I kind of want to go back and play it. A part of me wants to play through all the Elder Scrolls games. I've not done a full playthrough of Oblivion or Morrowind. I've done way more of Oblivion than I've done of Morrowind. because there's just the sheer amount of content in both
Yeah,
those games.
same. I think the big thing for me is like I tried to play it with controller, and I have to go through a big fucking workaround in order to do it, and making me not want to play it.
Yeah, it's not. It plays much better with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
It's a little different because like left click brings up your map and stuff. And it's different. And I also suggest getting rid of that that dice roll combat. You don't need it.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating to watch an arrow fly through a creature and then it say miss.
All right, time to learn some fucking magic spells.
Oh, Sounds of Skyrim. That's a good mod.
Yep. And immersive music.
Oh, nice, nice.
Also, the book mod I have adds better textures and stuff to notes.
So they don't just look terrible.
It also, with the alchemy recipes, it shows sort of what kind of magic it is.
Yeah, they're like decked out with symbols and stuff. That's cool. Oh, so this seems like a good spot for me to check out. I have to go to the bathroom.
All right.
I will possibly see if you're still streaming in a while, and I'll hop back on.
I might pause the stream at this point because it seems like a really good point to stop.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
So,
too. It's a
like-
bit of a rest area. It's been 2 hours. Seems like a watchable amount of time.
Yeah, and plus I think once after all this stuff, I need to double check everything to make sure that things get uploaded to YouTube, as well as ensure people are okay later with me streaming the forest. So
Okay, awesome.
Hard save.
Let me know what the schedule looks like and stuff, and I'll gladly hop back on and do this again. This is a lot of fun.
yeah, awesome. I'm hoping that this becomes more of a regular thing for me because like I love to make this more or less like a gameplay / podcast thing.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think there's definitely a niche there where like
Plus
you
it-
can, you know.
Plus, it'll make it a lot more fun with multiplayer games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Because
you
this,
know,
this might be the prime time for me to reinstall the Master Chief Collection pack, and maybe we will.
Oh yes,
plow
that'd be
through,
great.
like, just a
I've
co-op,
never
like a
played
basic,
through Halo 4.
we should just do a basic co-op run on like normal through the games and just
All right.
experience the story and just kind of hash through it. That'd be fun.
I would love that. I need those achievements anyway. So
Yeah.
hell yeah. Sounds good
Alrighty,
to me,
Alec,
man.
you have an excellent P or whatever.
I
We'll
will.
probably talk
You have an
afterwards.
I hope everything works out. Peace out.
Awesome. Alright, so I think that I'm going to make that the good, comfortable ending to the stream. I'll probably update my schedule on the Twitch schedule tab in a bit. Just figure out what else I'm going to do. I might be streaming The Forest later today, maybe Among Us. If anyone's still watching or has been watching, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully this becomes more of a regular thing for me as the plague continues barreling on. So, catch you guys later. And save one more time. And let us end this stream.